same word, the same time, the same teaching, the same lectures, the same notes, the same TV program. The difference between them, which has a direct impact on the future of their lives, is that one listened and applied what they did. Sometimes it's an academic application, but more often than not, it's a life application. It's an action point. After you've listened to everything, sometimes you go to a workshop and people say, well, can somebody just summarize for us what we heard so we can be sure we are all on the same page, so we know that we all heard what the facilitator or the resource person spoke about. And from there, at the end of what the rapporteur does, more often than not, there are supposed to be what we call action points. This we must do by Friday morning. These things we must do before Monday morning. And there are people who will do them, and there are people who, when the rapporteur is speaking, they may be doing other things. So the difference between these two people, after Jesus Christ has spoken for 3 days teaching them, basically he's saying that, folks, I have taught you, I've spent my time, imparted my spirit into you, my intelligence into you, my knowledge. I'm bringing godliness your way. I am informing you. I am teaching you. I am empowering you. But that is as far as I go. And while I'm doing it, you may have all heard me. But the difference between you will be seen in those who heard and applied. And therefore, the proof that they heard is their application. So he says, the people who hear the sayings of mine and do them, Doing is a verb, it's a practical action thing. You do. There is a verse in the Bible, in the book of James, towards the end of the Bible, one of the many disciples of Jesus Christ, his name was James. This is what he says. He says, faith that is not accompanied by corresponding actions, or faith without works, is dead. The only way you can know that I have faith is by my actions. If I say I have faith and I'm shouting and crying and ask everybody to forgive me, to speak on my behalf, to write a note to the board, let my uncle talk to somebody, then I have no faith. What I have is people connection. But if I have faith, I know that beyond people that there is God who doesn't sleep, who sees, who knows the hearts of man, who know even our thoughts before we think them, who can orchestrate things and change things. Then the way I carry out what I believe will be seen. So if people say, don't worry, I know things are tough, I said, I know they are tough, but it's all right. I'm going to stand firm. I'll pull through. It's just for a moment. Sometimes I hear that phrase a lot in Nigeria. The downfall of a man or a woman is not the end of his life. Delaying does not mean denial. You know, people have all these pet phrases. You can tell by their action that they have faith. If somebody says they have faith and they are going around asking people, begging them all the time, they don't have faith. So Jesus Christ is saying that if you believe the words that you hear, then you act on them, and you be like somebody who was building his house and he built it upon a rock. He says, now if you hear the words that I say and you do not do them, so there is no proof that the words have been internalized in your being, in your core, in your spirit, then you would also be like somebody who built a house. And here are interesting things. So here is house A, here is house B. Paint them both, paint them nice. Paint them enduit, paint them nice. Cover all the cracks. Put a 42-inch TV there. Put Brazilian rock there. Put a split air conditioning system there. Put surround system. What else do you want to put? Put a fan, solarize it. Put a deep freezer there. Put a 6-burner cooker there. What else do you want? Air condition the bedrooms. What else do you want to put? Oh, I forgot. Put wireless internet and all that. Both houses would look alike. And you can look at one house and say, I love that house. If I have money, I like to buy that house. The problem here is that that house is not going to stand the test of time. Why? Not because of the TV, not because of the wireless system, not because of the split air conditioning system, not because of the hooded kitchen, not because of the Brazilian or Persian rugs, not because of the wonderful porcelain and china and the 42-inch screen. No, 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 no. The problem here is the foundation. It's a foundation. And so Jesus Christ says, these two men in his parable is that they both built houses. But three things happened to the house. One, the rains came. Two, the floods came. The rains come from the top, the floods come from the bottom. And thirdly, the winds blew against each house and beat the house. Like what happens when the rains are coming? Same conditions. So same teaching, same people, same classroom, same textbook, same tutorial. You are sent to the same library. Somebody internalizes, somebody practices, somebody goes for studies. He is like somebody who is building his roots deeper. Because ladies and gentlemen, and my young boys and girls, friends, you know, you cannot tell the issues of life how they happen. Sometimes, in my experience, when trouble comes, they seem to come in twins. While this is happening, that is happening. This is happening, that is happening. And sometimes you wish that the kinds of issues that happen in life that challenge your very core would have come with a notice. They tell you that I'm coming next Monday morning, so get ready. But they don't tell you. They just surprise you. The rains come. Sometimes the sun is shining and the rains are falling. Sometimes the meteorology department tells you, we don't know what happened. This was not expected. Sometimes you are flying in the air and then suddenly the fasten your seatbelts come and they say, ladies and gentlemen, the captain wants you to know that there is some turbulence coming unexpected. And when you go through it, you thank God that you are still alive. So the issues of life do not come in a linear way that we are coming on Monday afternoon at 4 o'clock, so brace yourself. Sometimes they show up. You wake up in the morning and you can't even tell that it rained. And sometimes you wake up, especially when those Sahara dust storms come